All right, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be discussing something very important, but just to let you know that our double diamond will be joining us soon. So please go and invite everybody in your team. We are already on YouTube. So this video is on YouTube. Yeah, so we are on YouTube. As you can see, we are live on YouTube. Sandra Lab Talk. Hello, Sandra. How are you doing? Sandra, can we know your sponsor? Your name, your sponsor. Let me know your sponsor. It is important. Hello, Sandra. Talk to me. Talk to me. So take a screenshot of what you're seeing now and send it to your different group. Send it to people who need to be here. All right. Good morning. All right. So Leonard Bridget, how are you doing? Okay, keep it coming. Take a screenshot and send it to the group. We're going to be talking about the 7 sins in network marketing. There are sins you need to avoid committing as long as you are in this business. There are deadly sins you wouldn't want to commit as long as you are with us here. So let me take a screenshot. That's what I'm saying. Take a screenshot of this, send it to your group, reminding everybody that we are on. A lot of people are not enabling their audio. Whoa. Wow, that is great. That is great. Mrs. Oyebisi is my very good friend and a very great leader in the team. So you are in the right hand. Are you in Nigeria or UK? Where are you? Are you in Nigeria or the UK? Let me know. All right, so get a pen and paper. We're going to be discussing, let me wait oh, that's good. So we're going to meet in Lagos, Sandra. We'll meet in Lagos. I'll be in Lagos by God's grace on the 21st for the program. I hope you bought your ticket for that program because look at it. This is going to be your program because you're in Lagos and you're starting very new with Rain. So you need to use this particular program to maximize your business, to make your business grow faster and all of that. So you need to get your ticket. Can I tell you something, Sandra? If you can plug 20 people into that hall, you will come back, with follow-up and doing the necessary thing we're going to teach you. You are going to become bronze. I mean, think about becoming a bronze executive immediately after the program. So I want you to think towards that direction, get your ticket, and make sure you're here. All right, so let me show you. I don't know if Double Diamond is here already. Let me remind him, because what we want to talk about today is very important. Everybody has to be there. I mean, has to know this and avoid those mistakes. Everybody has to be there and avoid those mistakes. Okay. Double Diamond is not yet here. So are you ready? So this is what we want to do. Let me show you. We want to talk about 7 sins in network marketing. and I want you to hear from the foremost leader coach in network marketing, Eric Worre himself. I was actually sharing that video last night in my Facebook page. So I'm doing it now. So let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my dark screen? Can you see my dark screen? Okay.
Yes, what I'm seeing is dark. I don't know whether it is your own screen now.
Yes, yes. So take your pen and paper because you're going to write something that will change your life. We want to be very long in this business and we want to do the right thing, all right? What I tell people in my presentation is the business is very simple. If you can be truthful about it, say the way it is, you're going to succeed faster than trying to make up, things, trying to make up things. I always tell Bakoma, look, this will happen. I always tell a lot of people, you will fail, but that does not mean that you will be a failure. Failing is a step to becoming successful. So let's hear the 7 deadly sins. You heard it, deadly. All right, deadly. Please pick your pen and paper and make sure you're writing. So this is from Eric Worre. Have it.
Well, hello to the Network Marketing Pro community. My name is Eric Worre, and today we're going to explore something different. We're going to talk about the 7 deadly sins in network marketing. Now, why would I want to talk about this? Here's why. If you're going to be around this profession for a while, wouldn't it be helpful to know some of the things to avoid? Wouldn't it be helpful, if you're going to have a long career here, to understand the things that will absolutely rip an organization apart, will take your efforts and diminish those efforts? Wouldn't it be important to know that? And maybe if you're engaging in one or more of these activities now, and you don't even realize that they are deadly to your long-term success, wouldn't it be helpful to know? Yeah, I've been involved in the network marketing profession since 1988, a long time. I've engaged in almost all of these 7 deadly sins. So I know from experience that if you're around long enough, you're gonna have the temptation. Sometimes it's because of ambition, sometimes it's just because of lack of knowledge. But after watching this video today, you won't have the lack of knowledge anymore. You'll at least know the things that over time will have a negative impact on your business. I want you to become network marketing professionals. I want you to go to the top. I want you to have a smooth career. I want you to build something and have it last for a long time. So let's talk about deadly sin number 1. Deadly sin number 1 is overinflating your product or your
Did
opportunity.
You see that? Deadly sin number 1, if you want to be successful in this business, whether you are old or new, whether you've been committing this sin or not, you need to change after today. We want to have the best in this industry. Integrity matters in the business. So sin number 1 is overinflating product or income. When you overinflate it, you're going to hear from him. So let's hear from him.
We talked about this before, this idea of hyping up the product is magical cures, and using language that you shouldn't use when it comes to what your product can do or cannot do. Making sure that you're in alignment with what your company says that you can claim when it comes to your product. When you overinflate it in order to get a customer or in order to sign up a distributor, and you know you're overinflating it, it eats at you, and it also affects your credibility. Now, when it comes to the opportunity, it's very subtle how this happens. Usually it starts with kind of exaggerating your income. You take your best month and you tell everybody that's what you're making all the time. Maybe you only made that 1 month because of a special bonus or something. You lie about your income, or somebody else maybe tells a friend in front of you, they tell a friend about how much you're making, and it's more than what you're making, and you don't correct them. And when you don't correct them, all of a sudden now you find yourself painted into this box where you are living a false reality and you're promoting a false reality. Maybe you've qualified at one rank 1 month, but then you drop down a couple ranks, which is normal. It happens all the time. Nothing to be ashamed of. But you're telling the world that because you qualified that 1 month at that rank, that you are kind of earning more than you're actually really earning. Just understand this. Inside of network marketing, the truth is enough. There's no need to exaggerate your success. There's no need to exaggerate the quickness of success of other people in the organization. There's no need to exaggerate or take one person that had magical success and make them the entire story for the whole company. The truth is enough when it comes to the financial opportunity. The truth is enough when it comes to your products. When you engage in overinflation and exaggeration, it has an impact on your organization. And people start saying, man, everybody's saying this, but I know it's not true. Everybody's claiming that, but I know it's not true. This person's saying they're making this amount of money, but they know it's not true. And once they have that knowledge that untruth, lies are being allowed within the culture, it starts to erode their self-esteem. The truth is enough. It's okay. Okay? So deadly sin number 1 is overinflating product or opportunity.
You got that?
Deadly sin number 2.
Deadly sin number 1, don't overinflate the product. Don't say cures. You don't use the word cure. Are you with me? You don't use the word cure. Because in this profession, we want us to do the right thing. You use the word like manage, achieved, 95% or results, positive results. Why we don't claim cure is that we are not medical doctors. And that is why when we talk about professionals, say we need to understand that professionals are those who are going to be doing the right thing, no matter what. All right, so we want you to know this. Don't inflate how much you make. If you're making 1,000 naira, talk about it. People love real people. If you're making 1,000, 2,000, if you're making 100,000, talk about it, but don't overinflate it, because I've seen people in the network marketing industry, they lie a lot. These things, we don't need it. This is a very fantastic industry. You're going to make a lot of money. That is the truth. But you need to be truthful with what's happening in your team. Don't say you did what you've not done. Don't say you you have done this and that when you have not done them. All right, so that's the first. The second sin,
my entire career in network marketing. When I built in the field, I'm retired permanently now, doing what I'm doing with you now. But when I built as a distributor in the field, and the biggest thing that I see, whether you're a brand new or you're a more established leader, is inconsistency.
Did you see this?
Hot and cold.
This is what is killing a lot of people in network marketing, that makes them not to be successful. Inconsistency. They come to morning wake-up call once in a week. Sometimes they stay 2 weeks without coming. How are you going to grow? You can't grow like that. You invite the prospect to presentation today, and tomorrow you did not invite. Next tomorrow you've not invited. You are not invited, sorry. So you need to understand that inconsistency is a sin. You have to be consistent. Every morning you see me here, every morning I'm always around, every morning I want to talk to you about this business, every morning I am doing something about this business. What about you? Do you consistently do something? Can you give yourself just 3 months, 90 days, and tell yourself, look, I want to do this business with the best of my power, with the best of my strength, and get huge results. You need to be consistent. That is what is going to preach to you.
Hot and cold. You get all excited, you go to a conference, you get all excited, you come out and you're going to tear up the world. 2 weeks later, you just disappear from your group for a week, 2, 3 weeks. Then you re-engage. Hey, we're going to go after it this weekend. And you go after it for 3 days, and then boom, you're gone for 2 weeks. So rather than putting in a consistent effort in the hours that you have, you're hot and cold. And what happens when a person is hot and cold is the team starts to lose faith in following their initiative. If you're inconsistent for long enough, you say, hey, everybody, let's go tear it up. And no one will follow, because they are afraid that if they do, and you're not going to be there 3 days from now, they're going to be unhappy about that decision. So inconsistency. Now the opposite of all these things is, the right path versus the deadly sin. So inconsistency will crush the efforts of any builder. Be consistent in the hours that you have. So that's deadly sin number 2, inconsistency. Deadly sin number 3 is negativity. Now, it might be a negative posture. You're kind of mopey. You're kind of, always looking at the negative. You like to gossip. You like to talk about other people. You like to spread these little stories around. Or your company goes through changes and you don't handle it very well. You talk about, well, the company screwed up with this, or my upline screwed up with that. So you talk negatively about other people. You talk negatively about your company if they're going through change, compensation plan, product, something changed and you didn't like it. You tell the world, that becomes part of your brand. Negativity becomes part of your brand. People start knowing you as a negative person. And I will tell you, a leader cannot stay in that negative state and be a leader. You cannot do it. You become somebody that real leaders start to avoid. And that includes the people in your organization. They'll start to avoid you. You say, well, no, but I'm right. The company shouldn't have done this, and I'm right, and the company shouldn't have done that. That's fine. It doesn't matter what happens in your organization. What matters is what you do with what happens, how you respond to what happens. And you can have a choice of having a negative culture, a negative vibe, a negative posture, a negative mindset, or a problem-solving, opportunistic situation when it comes to your mindset. So you can be negative, you can be positive. That's a choice. Negativity will crush an organization.
Did you hear that? You ought not to be negative. If you're always negative about this business, I'm going to tell you, you're committing the highest sin. The day you become positive about this business, you become excited. At least this particular product is helping a lot of people get back to their health. So you need to be happy. You need to beat your chest and tell yourself, I need to be happy. I need to be positive because what I'm doing is changing people's life. Ask yourself, the job you've done for the past 20, 30, 2, 3 years, has it really changed people's life? Has it? If not, what you've got in your palms is changing people's life, financially and health-wise. So you have got to have positive vibe, positive energy. You need to be excited always. If you're not excited in this business, there's no way you're going to do what you're going to convince others to join you. Byron was talking yesterday and he said something. If you are presenting this opportunity to people, and even if they don't believe in the opportunity, they should see that you that is talking about it believes much in the opportunity. They should see your own conviction. They should see your excitement and enthusiasm. That's what he's saying. So you need to understand that you don't need any negativity to do this business. You need to always be positive at approaching your prospect. Whatever comes out of it is none of your business, but just be excited and be positive in approaching your prospect, in coming to meetings, in doing everything that you have to do, in talking with your success lines, your team members. You have to be positive about that. So let's continue.
So that's deadly sin number 3. Number 4 is the idea of the week. A leader gets really excited. They get this technique and they just go crazy. And here's the idea. And they tell everybody in the whole organization, here's what we're going to do. A week later, they say, no, now we're not doing that anymore. Now we're going to do this. A week goes by. Oh, that one's old now. Now we're going to do this technique. So be very careful at the things that you get excited about and maybe you haven't even tested, and that you pour those things into your organization and expect them all to have success. And then you change gears the next week. You change gears the week after that. You change gears the week after that. Whatever the system you have, be very slow to change your system. Very slow to change your daily method of operation. It's really important that you provide some consistency within your organization when it comes to what you're asking them to do on a daily basis.
Now, this is it. He is talking about the idea of the week. What do we do constantly here in RAIN, in our team, that is giving us huge success? It's very simple. Create your WhatsApp broadcast list. Every morning, send in some testimonials to your WhatsApp broadcast list. Those who show interest, bring them to the presentation, either WhatsApp, either video or Zoom presentations. After they must have gone through the presentation, the next thing you need to do is to create a mini chat group or a three-way call. Once you are done, you keep repeating that. Then you attend presentation. Just keep doing these things. That's what we are saying. You have to be consistent using the system. Most of you have not been able to rank advanced because you have not been able to follow the system consistently. So if you're not following the system, you're changing, you want to do it this way, you want to do it that way, you want to do it this way, you want to do it that way, I can tell you, you're committing the greatest sin in network marketing. So we have provided a system for you. You need to follow it up. If you don't know what we're talking about, ask your sponsor what the system is all about. They should send you the 9-way step or the 8-way step of getting started right in Rain International and follow them duly. Even if you have a broadcast list at the moment, it's not productive. Delete it and create new ones. All right. That is what you need. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Don't need to begin to research about so many things. Just follow the system we have on ground, because this has worked for me for the past, 7 years.
Understand concepts remain the same. Strategies change all the time. Focus on concepts, come up with whatever the system is within your organization that works, and be very, very slow to make any changes. Even if you had 1 week's worth of success, really test things personally and away from the group before you pour it down into the organization and expect them all to follow. The idea of the week will start to erode people's confidence, and eventually they're not going to take action at all. Okay, so that's deadly sin number 4. Deadly sin number 5. You might not expect me to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. Sleeping around.
Did you hear that? A lot of people sleep around in this business. They got involved. They are thinking that since they've selected a particular entry package, that's going to be their investment. So they need to go and sleep and the business work itself. It doesn't happen like that. So hear from Eric.
Sleeping around within your organization, sleeping around within your company. I've seen it destroy more organizations than you can imagine. Somebody who finds themselves in a situation, whether they are married, in a relationship, not in a relationship, and they find themselves around somebody else that they find attractive, and they decide to take action on that opportunity. And maybe it's somebody in their downline, maybe it's somebody within their organization. And eventually that turns into whatever it turns into, but there's dynamic that gets dripped into the organization. And then a person, maybe once they do it once, maybe they do it again and again. And pretty soon, especially in leadership, pretty soon everyone in the organization knows. Pretty soon everyone is talking about it. And pretty soon everyone is pulling back and stopping taking action, stopping following that leader because of what happened within the organization. Just be aware of the impact that you will have when you do something like that, okay? And again, this is something just to know about. If there's somebody in your organization that maybe is struggling with this and it's causing challenge within the organization, maybe it's something you can share this video with them. Now, everybody that gets this video shared with you, don't assume that they're thinking you're naturally engaged in one of these. Maybe you are. But even if you're not, it's important to know that these are the things that will really have an impact long-term in your organization. Number 6, deadly sin number 6, stealing distributors.
Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Sin number 6, stealing distributors. You're trying to steal a distributor. You're trying to convert somebody from the Zoom that you did not invite to the Zoom. Man, you have got to stay away from that. It will destroy your business more than you think. I'm telling you.
This one, I've had to struggle with this. Not a struggle. I mean, it's not like I was an addict or anything. But here's what would happen. I'd be having a meeting in some area, and some prospect would find their way into my meeting, and they would say, "Hey, nobody invited me. I just found this meeting." And I'm looking for somebody to sponsor me. Can you be my sponsor? You know, I live in this town, you live in this town. And instead of saying, no, somebody encouraged you to come to this meeting, you didn't just magically show up, I would rationalize and I would say, yeah, well, you know, we are local and people do have a choice and all that stuff. And I'd end up signing that person up. Somebody would find out and I sent that person, you stole that person. I was like, oh my gosh, right? Or, you know, I've seen this happen in many different forms. Form number one is somebody else brings a prospect and that prospect finds out that they like you better than they like the person that invited them. And you have a choice whether to sign that person up or not sign that person up. In my opinion, you should never sign that person up. If you didn't bring them to the party, you do not sign them up. Okay? Situation number two is somebody within your company. Let's say you develop a great relationship with somebody and they say, oh, I hate my upline. They don't give me any support. They don't help at all. And you kind of go, well, maybe you sign up your spouse. Maybe you sign up one of your kids. Maybe you sign up somebody else and I'll work with you that way. And you kind of circumvent the rules in order to be able to get that person's effort into your organization. It's devastating in its impact of what will happen within the group because everybody's going to find out, trust me. Third instance that this happens is you find somebody who's happy in another company and you engage in an effort to make them unhappy about their decision to be involved in that company. My basic rule is, you know, because people make a decision to go from company to company justifiably sometimes. Sometimes it's the right thing to do, okay? But my rule is don't ever take someone who's happy with another company and engage in conversation and effort to make them unhappy with it. Don't plant the seed of doubt in their minds that they're with the wrong company at the wrong time. If they come over with you, it's going to be amazing. Okay? That's not what we do inside of this profession. So understanding this, I've had that situation. You know, you see a leader someplace. Now, if they're wildly unhappy or if they're leaving their company, or if they've left their company, they're in between companies, then fine. But if they're happy where they are, that's the rule. Don't make them unhappy with their situation in an effort to persuade them to come over into your organization.
Did you hear that? It's very simple. You need not to sign up anybody who you never invited to a presentation, to WhatsApp presentation, to Zoom presentation. You could be the presenter. Maybe you did the product. Maybe you did the comp plan. Maybe you shared testimonial and somebody will be like, wow, I love your testimonial. Can you be my upline? Please don't get involved with such situations. Are you with me? You need to only sign up the people you invited. If not, you're going to destroy your organization. I'm going to pause this video because our Double Diamond is already here. And of course, you know, he's a very busy person. He's #1 in Africa. And I can tell you, he's my own personal sponsor. We are glad to have him in the house. And I want everybody to mute yourself now and just say welcome, Double Diamond. Everybody, please, let's do this so that he can have a word with us before he goes, because he's very, very busy. I know him very well. So he's actually architecting most of the things that happens in Nigeria in our team. So go ahead and welcome Double Diamond is now in our midst. Please, let's do that now.
Didi, you are welcome. You are welcome, Didi.
You're welcome.
Welcome, Didi. You are welcome, Didi. Good morning.
Didi, welcome.
How's the family? You are welcome.
Didi, you are welcome.
You are welcome. Oh.
Thank you.
You are
We
welcome,
appreciate
Didi.
your coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. You are welcome.
Yes, so all right.
Morning, Didi, you're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. So energy and you guys are wonderful. What we are doing is, I think this is one of the secret that you guys are going to use to explode your business. You know, about getting the right information and getting it at the right time. One of the best way to get information is early in the morning when the mindset, you know, when our minds are fresh, we can learn at that point in time. Whatever you learn in the morning like this, stick. All right, so this is amazing. And with my experience in the industry, I've been able to see that nothing can take the position of learning or knowledge when it comes to building your business. So when you can, you know, immerse yourself in all the knowledge you need, learn from the best, read, follow through the personal development program. This will enhance the way you think. Your reasoning will be more sharpened. The way you deal with your prospect will be more sharpened. Your team members will be more sharpened. And when someone is not seeing success, you will be able to know why that person is not growing, because over time you'll be able to sharpen your brain. For instance, if you gain experience in any area, like those who are in like mechanic, those automobile engineers, sometimes when a vehicle is having a problem, make it sound, all right, without them opening the vehicle engine, they can tell you, oh, this is the problem. The reason is because they have gained experience, they have been doing such job. Over time, whatever sound they can make, they will be able to tell you that this is the problem, even though they might not be 100% correct, but they will be 90-something%, correct. And so that is what it's when it comes to building our kind of business. So when you immerse yourself in learning, acquiring those skills, those knowledge, over time, your reasoning, the way you handle things will improve. When prospect is talking to you, you will be able to know whether the prospect is really interested, or whether your prospect really understand your explanation, the presentation, or so over time. For instance, personally, when I'm talking to someone, both downline, success line, or upline, or sideline, or prospect, or customer, by the time he says a few words, I can spot what is going on in his own mind, how he's reasoning about it. The reason is because of over years of experiences, learning, improving, a lot of those things I can read based on, okay, this person that attended presentation that mentioned, it seems I will register next week or next month. There's a way they will say something. You will now have idea that, well, it seems that this person don't really understand this presentation. So that knowledge will now help you to want to expose the person to more presentation where he will be able to now make that decision, since he has not made it for the first time. So you guys, what you are doing, keep it up and ensure that you are taking those, because it's just an investment that no one will ever take away from you. Whatever you put here, if they take everything away from you, that thing you put here will always remain. And that is what I keep telling people. If you take away whatever I have today, all I need from you is give me a laptop, a phone, internet connection, lock me in a room. In the next 3 to 6 months, I will create a business income that will sustain me, that will help me live the same lifestyle before. And so it is because of the skill, the knowledge, what I know about it. And so now what you are doing in REN is not only you are a distributor in REN, no. You are here to develop yourself and learn those skills which will help you in your future endeavor. So keep it up. Encourage all your team members to do the same. Remind them. Don't get tired, even when you told them, oh, today is a morning call, tomorrow is a morning call, and they didn't show up. Don't give up on them. Keep telling them. Over time, they will come to realize that, oh, this thing you are telling me, I think I need to begin to take this morning call serious. I need to do this more. But when you give up on them without reminding them, feeling that, oh, I've told him several times, he's not paying attention. No, keep sending them the reminder all the time. Over time, they will come to appreciate it. And when they appreciate it, they will explode their business. And that will also increase their endurance level in their team as well. Because when their team begin to behave in such a way that their team have not been showing up or are not showing up, they will always remember, oh, there was a time I was not showing up, but someone didn't give up on me. So the same thing, they will also want to apply the same thing with their team members. So I love the energy and I love the commitment you guys are putting in your business. I can assure you, this is the way to go. This is how to grow. This is how to make things happen. This is how to, have that duplication happen in your team. So I love what you guys are doing, and I really, really commend you. And I want you to keep it up. And of course, at the end, diamond is the goal all of us are looking for. So thank you so much, Diamond Akachuku, for putting all this together, and for your, we really commend you on that. Well done.
Thank you so much, Didi. Please, you're going to give us just extra 2 minutes. Let me know if there's anybody that has questions. This is Didi. You're meeting with Didi today. So you need to understand that utilizing this time is important. That is the truth. So let me know if you have any question to ask Double Diamond. Remember, he's #1 in Africa, and maybe his answers will be better than any other answers you'll be getting from us. So let me know, any of you who has questions, just put up your hand. I'm going to unmute you so you ask your questions. Any questions at all, our commitment is to make sure you are succeeding. That is our commitment, and that is why he's here. He doesn't wake up by this time, but I have to go and wake him up because he needs to be here. All right, so let me know. Okay, Mr. Gilbert, go ahead.
Good morning, our Didi. We love you.
Good morning, sir.
This is a special request I want to make. I know you are a busy man, and soon there will be busyness all over the 4 or 5 cities in Nigeria where we'll be having our program. On the 31st of last month, you were with us in our program, and so many people that came there said they promised that they were going to come in any other events we are going to hold. It will be so difficult for us to make that kind of impact we had last time, if this time around you don't come. So I want to appeal to you to please shift some of those things you will be engaged on that day and still help us to make this Port Harcourt environment to be as great as Diamond Akachuku had promised us that he was going to take us to. So this is a special appeal. We are not forcing you. We're asking you to please help us so that you will see your presence again, which will show us that you were not borrowed the last time you came. So this time, if you are not there, it will look as if it was stage managed. Thank you very much for your time.
All right. Thank you so much for that request. Okay, so we will, because they are trying to organize the 4 events coming up the same day. They are trying to share the leaders across the 4 cities. And so I will also try to find a way that, if that will be possible. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You heard from him. They are trying to share the diamonds. So if Double Diamond slot is PH, you will see him in PH. If his slot is Abuja, you see him in Abuja. But then at the end of the day, he will always come to PH. That's the truth. He will always come to PH. Each time we are doing a different program that is not clashing with other cities, he will be here. All right. So, okay, Mrs. Christiana, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, sweetheart. Good evening, Double Diamond. I'm super excited today. Like, it's really awesome having you here, encouraging us. I would like to urge you to, always come once in a while. I would like to see your handsome face. So thank you for coming to encourage us. And I believe one day Mommy will also come to encourage us here. So we really appreciate that. God bless you for coming around.
All right, thank you so much. We will ensure that I love what you guys are doing. Honestly, I would want to, come in. I'm going to also discuss that with your Diamond, and then I look at my schedule and see when I can come in also. Just like you said, the other Diamond, depending on how the arrangement is. So honestly, this morning wake-up call, it's something that with the way you guys are doing it, is no other team. I think, as far as I'm concerned, are doing this even in REN and global world. You are the guys that are doing it. So it is amazing. It's something that other people need to also learn from. And with this, I know that you guys are going to explode the team. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. We have our Platinum Elite, Ajia Kodirat. Can you go ahead and ask your question, ma'am?
Hello, good morning, our DD. Good morning, our Diamond. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Mine is not a question. I just want to appreciate our leaders, DD and our our immediate boss, that is Diamond Akachukwu. That all members of this team, we should be grateful to the Almighty, because our leaders are not lazy. They are the working type. So we should try as much as possible to emulate from what they do. I really appreciate all these, our leaders, and I always pray to God that I'm very lucky to be in this team. You see, Didi, he has my number, and anything they post in the general platform, he will make sure he send it to me again. So I will be looking and say, I've read this thing. This man is still sending this thing to me. So I started doing that. Whatever they send to me, I will send it to my leaders too. So this is what they have sent to me. Whatever he sent to me, they have already sent it to the platform, but he will still send it and still ask questions. So we should try as much as possible to follow their system, the way they are treating us. That is how we too should treat our success line. So I appreciate you people, honestly speaking. I am very happy to tell you this. So by the grace of God, we are not going to shame you people, inshallah. So may God continue to bless our team. Thank you very much for coming, sir.
Thank you, ma. Well done, ma. You are doing great. Well done. I also see what you are doing over there in Ilorin. Your seminars, the pictures online in the groups, and in fact, I can remember when you got started. You've been able to go to a level that you are seen as a network marketing professional. That is amazing. Keep it up. Well done. And these are the things we want everyone to do, without knowing anything and coming into the business, following the training, being willing to learn and apply what you are learning. That has really changed everything about the way you run business a lot. Well done, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, everybody. From what Didi just said, I can tell you most of our leaders in Kwara State, they are doing an amazing job. In fact, they are becoming more professional than some of us. That's the truth, because they post on Facebook, and everything started on the morning wake-up call. We have to keep talking about this. We'll repeat it until you do it. We were pushing everybody, go to Facebook, do something. Let people know that you have, level has changed. If level have changed indoor, people would not know until you showcase it. I mean, I could still remember Mommy Okim last 2 weeks, traveled to Kano on flight, came back to Lagos on flight. And when we were talking, she told me level has changed. This is somebody who borrowed money to start her business. She's currently in Lagos now, and she will be with us on the 21st. So I think things are changing. All of those of you who keep coming, you are not wasting your time. You could see today you have access to DD. You could still ask your questions, because it's not someone you could just have access to like that. That's the truth. So you need to make use of this opportunity. So if you keep coming on this morning wake-up call, I'm going to advance it to another mentorship program where you can have him for like 1 hour or 2 hours. And I promise you that if you keep coming to morning wake-up call, because this is exclusively for those who want to take their business to the next level. So we want to appreciate you, Didi, for all you do for us, for all the support, for coming to this morning wake-up call. We're not taking it for granted. And we're excited to be in your team. So keep what you're doing. Okay, Mr. Lewis. Okay, our newest manager, Lewis, wants to say something or ask a question. Okay, Uncle Lewis, go ahead.
Thank
Didi is
you.
here for you.
Yes, Didi, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, I don't know. I want to know if we have a link in Sweden, because I have a junior brother in Sweden, which I was trying to discuss about Ray with him yesterday. And it was very, very interesting. So I don't know how we could be able to register him and then get him the product there in Sweden.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we have a team in Sweden. We also have bronze executive in Sweden. One of my success line who sponsored someone in Sweden, and we've been working together for about 2 years now, and they are growing there. So what they do over there is they place order, and then over there is not like Africa, whereby we run things in old school way. It's their own is you place order from your home with your card and it will be delivered to you. So we are in Sweden. So you get to your product there, let the person register. Your leader will also guide you through on that. But I can assure you, we have team in Sweden, and of course, you don't need to, your prospect don't need to meet these people before they register. I don't encourage that. Because sometimes when you connect someone who has not registered to someone who has registered in his area, some partners, you might not trust them. Of course, not that I didn't trust this person I'm talking about, but it's better you get people registered first before you can connect. If you want, you can now decide to connect them together if they live in the same city. So first, go through the process of registering him with your senior business partners, conclude that. Once you conclude that, then let me know. I will also want to connect them together if you want them to know those teams in Sweden.
Okay.
In fact, your Diamond also knows about this Mabel. She's a very committed person in the business, and she's working hard to grow her business, but she's based in Sweden. Yeah.
Okay, I've already informed the Diamond.
Okay, that is fine.
Yes, we will do that. You can see I'm not being spotlighted, but Swedish people are doing the business is in the back office. So we'll do that after now. Thank you so much. Okay. And Didi, that's one of our, fastest growing leader in Port Harcourt. Of course, he didn't come for the program because there was bad road in his place. But I mean, during this promo, you've been able to register up to 5 people already. Since we kick off the promo, and we are hopeful that he's going to be one of those many diamonds that will come from Port Harcourt. So we are committed at being #1 in Africa under your team. So that is our agreement. We are telling you today that your sub team here is going to become #1 in Africa, taking BIT to be #1 in the world. So, and we are committed in doing that. Thank you so much.
Well done,
right, guys.
For hitting that rank. That is one of the most important rank in REN. When you hit that rank, keep moving up, and Diamond is the main place all of us are going. So thank you so much for the time.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Didi. Bye-bye. Right. Yeah. We continue with our program, please. Okay, so Didi is gone. And I wanted you to hear from him. Time to time, I'm going to be bringing him to this presentation. And feel free, keep attending. We're going to select people to do serious coaching with. We're going to support you with a lot of things. Those who are serious here, we're going to come up with something better that will help your business move faster and all of that. You get, I'm going to be inviting somebody very soon to do holistic Facebook training with you. This is an expert. I just signed him up in the business, and it's part of us now. He's not here present. I'm going to discuss with him. He will map out what to teach you about WhatsApp, the best way to use your WhatsApp and run your business and all of that. So you have heard about the first thing, don't over-exaggerate. You need to not to be negative. You also need to not to snatch people's downline. You have got to be positive, not be negative, and all of that. So let's see what Eric has to say so that we can close up this particular presentation.
The more you do this, the more you're going to be dealing with reputational issues. People will view you as a pirate. They'll view you as a thief. They'll view you as somebody who lacks integrity. And this is something, again, with my ambition especially early on in my career, with my ambition, I wanted somebody else into my organization, and I was prepared to do whatever I needed to do that. The whole whatever it takes is a very dangerous road to go down. Some whatever it takes scenarios are not worth it. Okay? So if to get to the top, you got to steal from everybody else, and you're prepared to do that, I promise you're not going to be happy with it. And you're also not going to be happy with the reputation that you gain as a result of engaging in that behavior. So just understand, this is a deadly sin, and it will catch up with you. It will build a reputation for you that will start to repel people within your organization and within your peer group inside of this profession. So that is deadly sin number 6. Deadly sin number 7 is distributors who bounce from company to company to company.
This one, you need to hear it. Now, I'm close to 6 or 7 years in network marketing. Let's say, okay, 2015 June, 2016 June 1 year, 2017 2 years, 2018 3 years, 2018 2019 you have 4 years, 2020 5 years, 2021 that's 6 years. All right, so I'm 6 years and some months in network marketing. Guess what? How many companies have I done? I only did my first company, and I've been in Rain for 4 years. That is it. So jumping or bouncing from one company to company will not make you successful. Mommy Mustafa, Mommy Okim, they are almost, this is August, of course. So Mommy Okim is becoming 4 years in Rain. I have become 4 years in Rain. My wife has become 4 years in Rain. Mommy KG Yusuf, Mommy Yusuf Omolara is becoming 4 years in Rain. And guess what? Mr. Kasmira is almost 4 years plus in Rain, or getting to 5 years. Now, this is to tell you that you don't need to jump to those flashy things to be successful. Get a company that has good product, and Rain has good product. Stick with that company. Even if you're not producing results at the moment, please be patient with yourself, because a lot of people have produced results in Rain. And Rain is a very smart company. It's a company that loves the truth, love doing this. I mean, something, you don't just jump into a company that is just 1 year old, 2 years old. And after, a twinkle of an eye, the company is gone, nowhere. This is going to be, I mean, by next 2 months, we're going to be celebrating 10 years of existence, 10 years. So stop bouncing from one company to company in search of, you want to do network marketing. Okay, they say these people are giving cars, you jump into that. When you get there, you discover that, it's not bed of roses. You jump into this one because they say they are doing this, they are doing that. You think this is easier. My sisters, my brothers, it is the same business. You need to talk to people to join. People need to see if it's what they want to do, not because you did it. They will find out if it's what they want to do. So stop bouncing from one company to company. I would have done more than 20. I know people who started network marketing with me in 2015 who have done more than 10 networks. In the space of 6 years, they've done, 10 networks. Guys, I am 6 years in network marketing generally. I've only done 2 companies, and I've spent 4 years in one company. This is to show you that jumping from company to company to company to company is a sin, because at the verge of you becoming the top leader, this is what I'm telling you. When you come to network marketing now in Kwara State, if you don't talk about Mommy Okim, Mommy Mustafa, Mommy KG Yusuf, all the leaders there from Rain, you've not started. And they were not, professionals when we got started. They've done other networks and they were not professional. But when they came to Rain and they stick to it, I can tell you the truth, a lot of people are looking forward to meeting Mom Kim. They want to see her. They want to be with her and all other leaders in Ilorin. In the same way, I am the most popular network marketing professional from my state. I am number one in my state. I mean, when it comes to where I come from, I am the most successful network marketer in my state. The reason is because I have stuck to one company for 4 years. And I have learned and unlearned so many things I was doing wrong. I have met leaders, not just, home-based leaders, international leaders, local leaders, national leaders in the industry. Guys, this is the only company that exposed me to Eric Worre, #1 trainer in network marketing. What you're learning now, people paid a lot of money to hear it. So you need to pay attention. The video I'm playing to you now is something that we paid over 100,000 to hear. That's the truth. And today you're getting to hear these things. I am bringing these top leaders to you in our small room, in our small morning wake-up call, for you to see these people and learn from them. We paid money to reach these people. Today, I'm bringing it free of charge. You're only spending your data, which is a great sacrifice anyway. So you need to do what? Not to bounce. Make up your mind that you're going to remain in Rain for the next 2 years, 3 years. Just say it. Do it like that. After 3 years, if you're not super successful, then you will not know that maybe you've not done the right thing. But I can tell you, this is the place to be. All right, so let's continue.
They're always looking for the situation where the grass is greener. They have lots of fun within an organization when there's lots of momentum and things are working great, but when it becomes work, when it becomes challenging, when it becomes effort, when it's not easy, when everything's not working magically, they tend to pull up the roots that they had planted and go plant them someplace else because they're addicted to the adrenaline of the startup. I have many friends in the profession that they cannot resist. They literally cannot resist. As soon as it gets hard, they're like, well, this other company over here has some momentum, and they pick up camp and they move over to that organization. And if you get caught, now understand, not everybody joins one company, stays with it for the rest of their career. That's fine. But I'm talking about a serial bouncer, people who bounce from company to company to company to company to company to company. It's going to create problems for you. It just is. I'm sad for the people, my friends, that go from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity because they're literally stealing from their future. They're stealing from their residual income. They're stealing from their reputation. And eventually a smaller and smaller group will follow you from the next to the next to the next, and you'll find yourself out of the profession, at least for a time being, until you're ready to come back in and just sink your teeth in and go to work. Understand this, every single company in network marketing is going to have problems. Every single company is going to go through a period of time when it doesn't have momentum. Every single company is going to have situations when they go through change and it's difficult. But moving to another company is not going to change that because the other company is going to have it too. It just might be at different times over the course of a career. Decide the company and the product line that aligns with you and decide that you're going to go through your problems with them instead of looking for a situation where there are no problems, because that does not exist. Okay? So don't be a bouncer. Don't bounce from company to company to company. So let's recap these 7 deadly sins. Deadly sin number 1, overinflating your product or your opportunity. Deadly sin number 2, inconsistency. Make sure that you're consistent. You know, number 1, the truth is enough. Number 2, consistency is the name of the game. Deadly sin number 3 is negativity. Decide that you're not going to engage in negative talk, negative posture, negative behavior. You're not going to gossip. You're not going to talk bad about somebody. You're going to be a positive force in the world. So being positive, number 3. Deadly sin number 4, the idea of the week. Every single moment having a new tactic, new strategy. Lock in. Be consistent, be stable within your organization when it comes to a method of operation that you're asking people to do. Deadly sin number 5, sleeping around. What you do outside of your organization is one thing. What you do inside of your organization is a completely different thing. And just understand this, there are no secrets. Everybody eventually knows everything, especially in network marketing. Word gets around. We're professionals at this. Word gets around, and it's not worth the reputational risk. It's not worth the emotional impact within an organization. It's devastating. Deadly sin number 6, stealing distributors. Whether with good intentions or bad, just make a decision that if you didn't bring them to the party, you're not signing them up. And if they're happy with another company, you're not going to make them unhappy with their decision and the position that they find themselves in. You're going to be an ambassador, you're going to be a friend, you're going to pat them on the back, you're going to send them on their way, you're going to be a peer, but not a predator. And deadly sin number 7, bouncing from company to company.
Can you take a screenshot of this? Take a screenshot of this, share it in your group. I'm going to also release the recording of this presentation tonight. This morning. I'll release it to you guys so you can share to others who were not here. But I'm very sure you learned something.
To sink your roots deep. You know, there may come a time when you have to make a decision, you have to make a move, but don't be that person that what I see typically is every couple years, they pull up roots and go someplace. Every couple years, they do it again. Don't be that person, because it robs you from your future, and it also robs from your reputation, okay? So those are the 7 deadly sins, and also some suggestions on what you can do to reverse all of them, build a strong culture, build a great organization, build a great residual future. That's why we do what we do, okay? So if any of these, if you felt emotional when I talked about any of these, if you felt defensive when I talked about any of these, those are for you. Those messages are specifically for you. If you think about people when I talked about any of these, if any of these comes to mind, maybe forward it to them. If there's people who are brand new to the profession, they haven't experienced any of this yet, it's important to understand, here are the landmines within the organization. These are the things to avoid. These are things that all of us together, we could take this profession, take the reputation, takes our standards and practices, and improve around the world, because we do have a gift. You know, these are things involved in any business, but we do have a gift. We have something to offer people. It's our job to, number 1, show them the opportunity. Number 2, warn them against the things that would be potentially a challenge to their future. So, ladies and gentlemen, my wish for all of you, as always, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro. You decide to avoid the 7 deadly sins and engage in activities that will build you a true future, because it is a stone cold fact that we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world, okay? Everybody have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, so how many of you have this book? How many of you have this book? If you have it, start reading it. If you don't have it, let me know. How many of you have this book? If you don't have it, please say I don't have it in the comment section. If you don't have it, say I don't have it. Let's know. So you can also go and subscribe to Eric Wall's YouTube channel and hear from him. Mr. Lewis, you don't have it. Please go back to your upline. We gave you a gift, and the book one was the gift. So please, we gave you a gift. Go and claim your gift from your upline, please. Go claim your gift from your upline. All right. So that is it. Others, please go buy the book and make sure that you're reading it. Just become better, improve yourself. See, let me tell you something. The reason why you're not making big money is that you have not improved your skills. When you improve your skill, what happens? You will make more money. It is skills versus the income you're making. All right. So let me know who is Galaxy A20. Who is Galaxy A20? Please, can you mute yourself and speak? Let me know who is Galaxy. Hello.
Yes.
Who is this Galaxy? Hello. Hello. The Galaxy is not talking. Okay, I'm suspecting that is Mommy Bridget. I don't know, but I think I'm suspecting. Mr. Success, confirm. Is that Mommy Bridget? Okay, unfortunately, Success is no longer here. Now, remember the promo is still ongoing. You need to promote this promo like never before. You need to promote it, all right? You need to promote this promo. Make sure you get people involved in your team. And we want to also say a big congratulations to Manager Lewis in your D. And I think he's going to be the winner for this time promo registration. I don't know, I'm still counting, but let's see how it goes. Everybody needs to go back and talk to people about the promo. Remember, you need to buy your tickets if you've not bought your ticket. Today we have a group of diamond presentation. I mean, the team up, the gear up presentation to promote this promo. So you need to invite your prospect. All the diamonds are going to be on stage tonight to talk about running international business and the opportunity. Please, you need to make sure you invite somebody to this. This is not something that happens all the time. This is the combination of all the diamonds. The diamonds are going to coming to speak, to talk about the product, the business, the testimonials, everything. The energy is going to be very big. So you need to invite your people to read. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you don't know what is Rain International all about, you could just drop me a message in the inbox and on the comment section, and I'm going to hook up with you. So thank you, everybody. Okay, let me know who is Galaxy. This Galaxy, please. Galaxy. Galaxy, unmute yourself. Who is this Galaxy now? Galaxy, unmute yourself and speak. Hello, Galaxy, can you unmute yourself? We want to give you a shout out, that's all. Nothing more, just to give you a shout out. So are you afraid? Are you afraid, Galaxy? Okay, I think we lost her. So thank you everybody for joining us on the call. Remember, we are the best team. We want to be number one in the world. The Manus Day Vision team. When we talk about Manus Day, Hand of God Vision team or Vision Global. So we want to be the best, and the only way we can be the best is if you can become your best. The only way we can be the best if I can become my best, and what becomes her best. Mr. Lewis becomes his best. Mr. Gilbert becomes his best. Mommy Okim becomes her best. Mommy Olakbaba becomes her best. And everyone here, Jessica, Modupe, Nena, Winle, all of you, it is only when you become your best that we can collectively become the best team. We are going to be the first to produce, diamonds this year, next year to come. So get ready to be that next diamond. So Galaxy, how are you? Can we know your real name, Galaxy? Hello, Galaxy.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's the
Thank you.
name?
This is Ohabolamugu Priska, through Sussex.
Oh, good.
Yes, the person that brought some, sir?
Someone from Gabon?
Gabon.
Oh, please, you guys need to clap for this woman. That's why I was pestering to see this person. This is the only woman who saw what we have and decided to introduce you to somebody as far as Gabon. You can imagine. Most of you will be like, oh, because of the distance, because of the time, because of, I don't know how to transport it. But this lady brought in infertility patient who bought from her. She sold 18 boxes of the product one day, 18 boxes. So she's actually beating a record. We're going to find something to give to her in order to motivate her. My sister, you're welcome. You're a registered member in this team. What we do is to help people who have health issues. I mean, thousands of people are having health issues. So what we do is to take what Rain has given to us and give to them to be happy and to be healthier. My mom had ulcer for 26 years. I was devastated. I was confused. There was nothing I didn't give to her, and nothing worked for her, not until I brought the Rain soul to her. And today she's free from ulcer. A lot of people, my father-in-law had hepatitis B. My wife and I suffered infertility. That is why we are committed to talk to people who have infertility and show them how God blessed us, using this product, to help ourselves. So you are welcome to this team. Always plug in every morning, every evening, just to learn, empower yourself. The idea is if you help more people to become healthier, you make money. That's all you get. Okay, you make money for putting smiles on people's face. Families are crushing now because of what? A lot of issues, infertility issues. So a lot of you have fibroid. That's the truth. You could go online and say, how many people in River State has fibroid? You're going to see the number. It is scary. So you need to keep talking to people until you get one, get two, get three, and help them to live safer with what we have. So congratulations for being part of the team. We're happy to have you here. So everybody, please, can you go ahead and welcome her? Please go ahead, mute yourself, and, give her a shout out. Please give her a shout out. Give her a shout out.
Oh, madam, you are welcome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful to you all.
Welcome from Gabon.
Establish you in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be one of you.
All right, guys. So, like we said, this is our normal routine. Go back, write your list, put names of the people you want to talk to. All right. Call them, tell them what you have. Use the video we have, use the testimonial. You need to help someone today. This is not just a business. This is not just a platform. It is something you need to do to help one person today. It could be 2 people, it could be 3 people. Somebody is dying of ulcer. Somebody is complaining of diabetes. Somebody is dying of pains. I can tell you. I got a woman in Lagos. She was in the meeting last night. She was so happy. She has been able to get her boss to be part of Rain because she bought the product, shared it into 2, gave the man 15 sachets, and gave another person 15 sachets. After using it, they bought full packs, and today they are already part of what we are doing. So help somebody today with your product, please. Tell them about the stories of my mom. Tell them about the stories of other people who have conceived. I mean, we'll have one in Kano who have conceived, the last 2 months, who used only 1.5 product, and she conceived. That happened through my wife. So we need to help more people with this product. Let's go and, preach the good news. So remember, you need to buy your ticket and be in the Patokat events, Lagos events, Abuja events, and all the events happening in Ilori and Ibadan. So let's go and preach the good news. Remember, until you open your mouth and say to someone, this is what I have. Today's going to be an amazing day. People are going to send in their testimonials of what the product have started doing for them through the help of God. So see you at the top. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye and take care.
Yeah.